Hey y'all, and welcome to Skyrim Scripting. On this episode, we're going to make a mod with scripts that can be called from other mods via their scripts. And in fact, we'll make another mod and call our first mod scripts via the second mod scripts, if that makes sense. So this is a pretty empowering episode because whether you are just learning to make Skyrim mods and scripts now, or if you've already been doing it for a while, this is going to walk through some best practices, I think, for how to make it so that your mod and its scripts can be easily called from other mods and modders in their mods to, it's a lot of mods. Let's just jump into it. It's going to be cool. So let's make a mod. We need an idea for a mod. Let's head on over to Mod Organizer. I need a better idea. I need y'all to follow me on Twitch so that I can stream this stuff, so that you can give me ideas like in the chat or something, and then we'll roll with that. I thought of the dumbest, most morbid idea on my dog walk just now, and so I can't think of anything better. We're going to make that. We're going to make a mod called Rando Kill, and it's a utility mod that helps other mods randomly kill actors. Ta-da! Not morbid at all. So I'm going to make a new mod. I'm going to call it Rando Kill. And what it'll do is it'll provide a utility script that other modders can call that's global, and just they can pass it an actor and say, please randomly kill this actor. But we'll also provide an object script. So this is another thing that you can provide to other modders, which is a reusable script that they can attach to their objects. So for example, if you wanted every chair across Skyrim to potentially randomly kill the actor when they sat in it, you would attach this script to the chairs, to all base chairs. Or an instance of an apple or bread or whatever. And then maybe we'll make it configurable so that the mods using our mod can configure how likely it is that the actor will die when they call this function. So we've got Rando Kill. Let's call our other mod that is going to use it. Let's call it Dangerous World. It's a very dangerous world out there. Keep randomly dying. Actors keep randomly dying. Which should we make first? Let's do Rando Kill. A lot of times, what I'll do is I'll make my demo mod like Dangerous World, and while I'm in that mod, I will actually inside that mod add all the scripts that I'm going to export to a utility mod, and then I'll just do a process where I move all of the scripts out of the first one and update the second one till I call the first one, or vice versa, whatever. You get it? We'll make everything in one package and then kind of extract the bit that wants to be extracted. And sometimes I'll kind of do the opposite. But we kind of know what this is going to provide. So I'm just going to go and make Rando Kill right now. I'm going to open up CK and I'm going to configure it to save its files in Rando Kill. And as always, you can run Creation Kit however you want to, however you like to do it. And, actually before I hit save, because save, if we save Rando Kill right now, what we'll get is an Elder Scrolls plugin file. It's a full ESP, so we would have to go about turning it into a light ESP. And what we're providing to users right now are scripts. We're not actually providing any data yet. We don't need an ESP yet. We'll look into it later in this episode. But for right now, let's just make scripts. And so the way to do that, if you're not already set up with like Visual Studio Code or something, is just go to Gameplay. So up there, go to Gameplay, and then Papyrus Script Manager. And then in here, I was already playing with Rando Kill before, just hit New, and we can make scripts here. So we're going to make two scripts. We're going to make a global script and an object script / instance script, or I may call it things like that. The global script doesn't get attached to anything. It's where we're going to put all of our global functions, our utility functions that people can call. A lot of folks will call this something like rando kill util. A lot of folks will add the will append util to the end of their mod name and have that be like the utility script that they provide. I'm just going to call it rando kill. So we've got rando kill. There it is there. But let's also make something that can be attached to things like chairs and apples and whatever. So we'll make a new one called rando kill object, and it will extend an object reference. So it can be attached to all sorts of things in the Skyrim world. So object reference. And we'll just make these real quick because I think it's pretty straightforward. You have to change that for your files won't show up until you tweak the filter. So what you can't do actually from the Papyrus Manager box is you cannot right-click edit source, strangely, but you can open it up in an external editor. So let's do that. Let's start with our object. So because other folks are going to use this, let's actually give it a description. So we use the curly braces for that. If you ever use the description box, which we should have just used a minute ago, like in here, right-click new. If you add a documentation string, it'll add all of that into curly braces, like right here. So that's what we're making, and it just makes it so when other folks hover their mouse over this script, it'll show this text. So can be attached to any object, will potentially kill the NPC that interacts with this object when they either, let's say, equip it or activate it. Cool. If you equip something or activate it, it will potentially kill you. So it's so morbid. We've used these events before, but we can go and find them again real quick if we want to. You can just go to creationkit.com, click on the left for Skyrim, and then we're going to click on the left for scripting reference, and then we're going to scroll down until we find subcategories and events. We'll click on events because this is our wonderful reference for events, which we love. And we'll look for equip. There's a couple things when an actor equips an object, but we want the thing on an object when this thing gets equipped. And then we also want close, that's neat, on animation event, on activate. So whenever you activate something. So we'll just grab these. The parameter here is whatever activated the reference. Motorcycles. Sweet, thank you. I'm not recording or anything. Sweet. Like whatever, the activator. And this will normally, this could be an actor. It'll normally be an actor. So what I'm just going to say is actor potential victim, haha, equals the activator as an actor. And what this will do is, if what activated whatever this object is, because we don't know what they're going to attach this object to, is an actor, then it'll give us the actor. If it's not, then it'll just give us none. So we can say, like, if potential victim is not equal to none, then we can do stuff. But you can also just remove this not equal to none and just say if potential victim, and it does the same thing, and the code reads a little bit nicer. If there's a potential victim, then we want to randomly kill them. Now let's add our other events right here, and then we'll fill this part in. So we've got this, that's activate. Let's do unequipped. So unequipped will always be an actor. And we'll just go ahead and call that that parameter there, potential victim. So morbid, it's so weird to say. And we'll just potentially kill them. What we want to do is we want to do something like rando kill dot potentially kill the potential victim. And we want that in both places. But this doesn't exist. So let's just go make it. I'm just going to go back to CK and I'm going to open up randokill in an editor. And there I'm just going to make a function with that name that takes an actor, potential victim. You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't have to match up with the word that's calling it. Potential victim. And this has to be global. That's the way that you can say randokill dot blah. Debug.messagebox, debug.notification. Those things are all global functions. And we'll end the function. And we should add some randomness here, but maybe just for testing, we'll just kill the victim. The potential victim. Let's say add random stuff soon. We'll add the randomness, but for testing, let's just kill them. It sounds terrible. And my creation kit doesn't know that we already did this because normally this isn't how I set up Visual Studio Code. Now we can go and we can compile these. Let's compile randokill and then the object. There's a chance that if you compile the object first, it might not work because it needs to be able to call randokill dot potentially kill. So compile the global one first, randokill. And so, yeah, what we have now is I've actually got a mod here. If I open this up in Explorer, that just has a scripts directory with the compiled scripts and these two randokill and randokill object scripts. And that's it. There's no ESP file. So let's go to Dangerous World and let's make a mod that uses these. So I'm going to switch my mod organizer 2 over to save its files into Dangerous World. I should make more tea. It's been so loud and hard to record outside today. This one is going to have an ESP. It's a regular mod, and we'll say Dangerous World. Da, 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 da. And I liked that chair idea. So let's go to chairs. We need to load Skyrim for that. I think I'm out of tea. Oh, I'm not. It's a little bit cold, though. It's not as warm as I would like, let's say that. So here's some chairs. There's a variety of chairs, so what's the difference between them? I'll preview this one called Chair 01. Okay, neat. Now let's see what Chair 01L is. All right, cool. See how this thing is just on one side? You can only enter this chair from the left. So if you look at 01R, for example, you see from the right. LR has both. FR has from the front and right. FL has from the front and left. F has from the front, and 01 has from any side. So I don't want to. You would really probably associate the script with all of these, but I wanna do our testing in some tavern or something. Motorcycles, I swear to God. And so let's see what their chairs are. We always go to Riften's B&B, but I want to go to the Winking Skeever. See, I never worked my way around the Winking Skeever, so where are we? There's the bar. Cool, there's the bar. We could do stools. Bar stool. These are nice chairs. Let's see, what chair is this? Nice chair. Common chair 02. That's why that looks so nice. That's an LR. I wonder if these are mostly LRs. All the ones around this table are LRs. So let's do common chair 02 LR because we're just testing this real quick. LR, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to scripts and add. And so we're going to pretend that we have pulled in this other mod called randokill, and we want to use it. We want to use this cool mod that we found on Nexus Mods, and you're supposed to be able to use it as a utility in your scripts. So we're going to type in rando. And here's, whoops, I alt-tabbed out of something. here's randokill and randoObject. Now, randokill object can be attached to things. Remember, that is the one that we actually said extends from an object reference. Randokill you would never attach to something. So the way to fix that, and I wish we still had the other project open. I'm just going to go to the source code right here. The way to fix that is to add hidden. And when we add hidden, if I were to compile that now, but I'm in a different creation kit project, it might let me. Let's compile it. Now let's go to our scripts here again in the chair. Now let's type in rando. Aha! Now we only see that object. If you wanted to see the globals, you could say show hidden scripts. But you would never, if in the case of a global, you can't attach it to a chair. That doesn't make any sense. So we choose the object. And now every Chair02 LR has the potential to kill someone when they sit in it. And you could attach this to instances of fruit or whatever. It's just whatever. And so we're going to save and let's go in game and see if we die. I'm going to turn on Dangerous World. There is no randokill mod to turn on because the game, there's no plugin. There's a mod, but there's no plugin. So let's boot it up. And we'll go to Solitude Winking Skeever. Whoops, COC. Solitude Winking Skeever, all one word. When we get there, I think we're looking at the bar almost. There's the bar and there's some chairs. Let's see if we die. We died. We dropped our axe. It's very sad. It's very sad. And so other people used our stuff, our scripts. They haven't called our function themselves. I mean, if they wanted to, they could. There's so many ways that they could do that. Like, they might not want to attach our script to objects, but they might want to use randokill in some other context, like whatever. We'll just make a new script in Dangerous World and we'll call randokill.potentially kill. Cool. We're gonna go to Solitude Winking Skeever. Winking Skeever, yeah. Where's the bar? There's the bar. Get me over there. Get me in a bar. I don't know, let's say for this bottle right here of Food Wine Bottle 02, which by the way, if anybody knows how to get scripts to show up in this box, please tell me. Please tell me, please. Pretty, please. I don't know if it's maybe a bug with the unofficial patch or something. It's probably not. I want to attach scripts to the forms of food items, and it might just be that you can't for food items. So I'm going to attach an individual script to this particular bottle, and I'll make a new script. I'll say my wine script. And it extends an object reference, and we'll edit it. And I'm not going to open up Visual Studio Code or something, so this is going to be pretty small. So let me do Notepad. I've got Notepad open on my other screen with a ton of notes. Let's do this, and we'll just say, I think it's event on equipped is how you do when you like drink something or eat it. Actor. We could do some stuff. We could say like We could do some conditional logic in here. We could do whatever you want. And then at some point in the code, we could call out to randokill.potentiallykill. And if I were in my Visual Studio Code, you'd see that autocomplete. And you'd see it if we added a comment above it with like so. We'd see that show up here. So the actor, I'll just copy this code in here, Control S save, and it saves. And so there's our wine script. Yes, I want to save the plugin. And just head back to the winking skewer and I'll see you there. Cool, here we are. And actually, if you just turn, whoops, if you just turn, the bottle's right here. If we just steal it, it's not going to be equipped, but we're going to hop into our inventory real fast because they're going to be annoyed at us when we steal it. Let's go into our food and drink the wine. So that was a way for them to call our global utility function. There's one gotcha, which I want to call out, which is right now our randokill has this scripts folder with a subfolder called source. Now some people don't use that setup. Some people have a source directory, and we've been through this a number of times before. Have a source directory with a scripts directory, right? We've been through this before. And so some people, when they pull in this mod with the script source directory and they try and compile their code that has randokill.potentiallykill, it's going to say compilation failed, cannot find randokill. And that's because their creation kit is configured to look at source scripts. Like for example, if I go to my data directory or my top level Skyrim special edition directory and I look in my creation kit custom and I scroll down and down and down and down and down, I'll see that I have my creation kit configured to put its scripts into data scripts, but put its source code for scripts into script source. And a number of folks have source scripts. So one of the best things that you can possibly do, thanks Raven, thanks for calling out there. It's not like I'm busy. One of the best things you can do is when you distribute your mod, take these PSC files from whichever one you put it in and put it into the other folder. So what you end up with is you end up with a scripts source directory that has all your PSC files, and you end up with a source scripts directory which has all the PSC files. Now don't worry about the fact that they're duplicate files. It doesn't matter. It's fine. But by doing that, you make it so that regardless of how people have their creation kit set up, regardless, your scripts will always work for them. It's something I learned from Papyrus Util, so thank you to, I think, Exiled Viper for that. I love it. So, what else to show you? It's been 23 minutes. I kind of wanted to show you how to make it so that if you have any like objects, spells, whatever in your game, you can make it really easy for other people to use those. And so in that case, we're going to actually need to turn randokill into an ESP so we can put something in it. Or maybe I told you that we could make it configurable how likely it is that someone would die. And so that I would want to use a global variable for, which will require an ESP. Should we do that? Sure. Let's boot up Creation Kit to edit randokill. And I'll decide as it boots up. Fucking mouse. My throat. This is like my 5th screencast today. We're gonna save it as randokill. Now we have an ESP. We could put spells in it. We could put whatever we want. We can put objects in it. I don't know. What might someone want to use? Let's put a spell in it. That's just way more exciting than a freaking global variable. So let's go to magic spell. We'll say rando kill spell, which will potentially kill whoever it's cast at or whoever it's applied to. We could do it either way. Let's have it be fire and forget with a target actor and call it randomly kill target. And it'll be mad because we don't have an effect, so we'll make the effect rando kill effect. Rando kill effect. No one's going to see that name. Give it a destruction magic skill. Make it a fire and forget, and we should be good. We'll give it a we'll give it an effect in a second. Let's just do associate it with the spell. So we just go to effects, new, and grab it from the drop down. It's probably not showing up because maybe it's not a fire and forget. It is a fire and forget. Also a fire and forget. This probably needs to be configured to have a target, delivery target actor. They need to have the same casting type and delivery type. There we go. Cool, and then for the effect, I'll just go ahead and save. For the effect, let's add a script. I'll call it like rando kill effect script. And no one's going to want to attach this to their spells and stuff, so I'm going to make it hidden. We don't even need documentation for it. No one is intended to use that. They might use the spell in their game, but they're not intended to use this. So, I think that's it. Now let's have the other mod get that spell. Now I'm noting that that's form ID 800. I'm going to write that down. So the spell is 800. You can see it right here. You can also always see it in the preview box up here. Okay, let's open up CK for Dangerous World, and we'll use that spell. And there's a couple ways that we could use it. And I might show you the light requirement way first, and then the strong dependency. You can have like a light dependency or an optional dependency on a mod. And in those cases, you can say things in your code like, if mod A is installed, do B. Now right now in this mod, we're just calling rando kill directly, and we're always assuming that it's there. So we could make a strong dependency. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to open up Dangerous World and set it active, but we'll set, by checking this box, we're setting rando kill as a dependency. So people can't use Dangerous World if they don't have rando kill. Now we could make it optional. I'll show you how to make it optional. It might break because we have, if you don't have rando kill, because the we attach those scripts to those objects, but generally Papyrus fails kind of quietly, and you just have to look at the logs for that stuff. So what we want is, we want a quest here, and what we'll do is we will say, when the game starts for Dangerous World, if the player has rando kill installed, then we'll give the player the spell. Like it's a light dependency. So we're optional. So we'll say we're going to make a character quest, dangerous world quest. Search for all of our dangerous world stuff. Let's do it via quest alias so that you can do it on load game as well. I'm going to fill this out while the police passes. Or while they pass, rather. Cool. I did player ref and I did my specific reference, which we've done 1,000 times. I'm going to add a script. I'll call it like a dangerous world player script. And it will extend a reference alias. Cool. And I'll edit source. And here's what we'll put in here. Let me do my notepad again. We'll say whenever this quest starts, so basically that's really whenever the Dangerous World mod is installed for the first time, then we'll see if rando kill is installed, and if it is, we'll give the player that spell. And then if the player at some point in the future installs rando kill, we'll do the same thing. So we can use load games for that. So we'll say function give player rando kill target if installed, something like that. And what we'll do is from both on init and on player load game, we'll just call that. So event on init, which is when the alias gets set for the first time, which only happens once when the quest is initialized the first time you run it. I don't have to super understand those details yet, but it's useful. On player load game. Cool. And so what we'll do in here is we'll say if the mod is installed, and we'll need SKSE for that, unfortunately. I think it's on game, so if we look for the game script, let's just look for mod. Get mod by name, and if you look at this, it returns 255 if the plugin is not present. So you say get mod by name is the way to see if a mod is installed, but it requires SKSE, so pros and cons. We'll say string rando kill mod name equals rando kill.esp. You use the name of the plugin, just the file name. We'll say if Game.GetModName rando kill mod name isn't 255, so if it's installed, then we'll get the spell. And so here's an example where if we made rando kill a dependency, what we could do is we could simply add a property to our script. Yeah. Get rid of whatever's up here. We could add a property to the script that's like spell property rando kill spell auto, and then we could use creation kit to actually hook up that spell. The thing where you use properties, where you use a property in the script and you go to creation kit and you click properties, and you can even autofill all. Autofill all would work for this if we named it rando kill spell, which I think we did. So that would totally work, but it would mean that you have a hard dependency on that mod being available. You can do this instead if you want to. You can say spell rando kill spell equals game get form from file. The ID, which is 800, because we wrote that down before, and then the rando kill mod name. So this is get form from file, which you can find here. If we just go back to the game script, just get form, which will get it from the base game, or get form from file, which is what you give like an ESP to. Here's an example right here. Killer bees, that's adorable. Cool. So let me zoom out because it doesn't fully fit. We can get the spell, and we could even say if that spell exists. It should, but we could say if rando kill spell. Then we'll say debug notification. We could say, hey, the thing is installed, like detected. Sure, debug notification. Detected rando kill. And then we will game get player add spell rando kill spell. And let me copy all this and put it in the box, and let me see if I didn't have any typos. Control S save. I did have a typo. Get mod name does not exist. Aha! Because I'm not using SKSE right now. Bummer. Let me fix that. Alright, I haven't tried it yet, but this should work. Who knows? This was a typo. Line 13, but it has no numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I said get mod name, and it's get mod from name or by name. I think it's get mod by name. Save. Okay, that was, now it's on line 14, and it says type mismatch when assigning to a spell. Oh, I didn't say as spell because get form from file returns a form. See if that compiles, in which case I'll show it to you big. It compiles. So this is the final code. I was missing as spell, and this was the wrong name. I'm used to using Visual Studio Code, so I don't have to manually type out all of that crap without underlines and helpers and autocomplete. Now if we run the game, let me close CK. We're gonna need SKSE, but if I keep rando kill off and we run the game with SKSE, I can do a save, and we shouldn't have this rando kill spell. So I'm just gonna COC into Riverwood like always. I don't want to go to Solitude, so let's type. Cool, there's no notification. We don't have any conjuration spells. I'm just going to do a quick save. I should do a full save, but whatever. Quick saves are different. And now I'm going to turn rando kill on. They're coming for me because they know we're killing all the actors. They're coming for me. Cool, and we'll run the game with rando kill enabled, and we'll load our game. So it should be a quick save. Here it is. See if it works. Look at the top left. Randomly kill target added. Detected rando kill. Cool. Let's go to our spells. Aww. Oh, it's destruction. Wait, it's not conjuration. Cool, randomly kill targets. Oh, it does show the effect, which is kind of annoying. Oh, here I come for you.
Feindorf thinks he... What? What is it now, Mother?
Why didn't you like it?
It was as big as the
What did I do
mountain
wrong?
in Blacken's house. It
I don't
flew
really
right
care.
over the barrel.
dragons
Should make
now,
it
is
work
it?
for you. I don't really care. That's not really part of the screencast, but whatever. All right, I'll make it work real quick. Cool. We never made it actually do anything. I went back to CK and the effect script. We never made it do anything. So, you know, we would just event. Sure. All right. Fine. I don't care. Event on effect start, actor target, actor caster. An event. We could apply it to both of them. Let's say rando kill dot potentially kill target and rando kill dot potentially kill caster. There's a percentage for both, and you know you could tweak the percentage or you know whatever. I don't know. Compile. I'll go back to Riverwood. A dragon. I saw a dragon.
What?
Yeah, and we will die because we didn't actually make it. Right? We didn't add any randomness. If you want randomness, check out the utility script. It's got like utility.randomFloat and utility.randomInt, and you give them both numbers inclusive. Like if you want something from 1 to 10 or 0 to 9, do utility.randomInt 0, 9. Go look at the utility script. I'm pretty sure I got it right. Is there anything that I wanted to do that I didn't do? Let me check out my notepad. Cool. Okay, cool. We talked about script source and source scripts, which is critical. This chair is so squeaky. It's very annoying. It's almost as bad as the sirens. Called a global function. We made a script that you can attach to stuff. So yeah, you could ship this, and I'm glad we showed I finally got a chance to show what like a light dependency would look like, where you can use Game.GetModByName, and yeah, and then you can use like get form from file, which we've used in a number of my other screencasts, but not beginner basics, I don't think yet. So yeah, I don't actually know what's next in this series. We've done so much. Jeepers, we started at the very beginning and then did player scripts and active magical effects, and then we did functions. We've done properties. This is the third one focusing on scripts. What do you want to see next? Post it down in the comments below. I don't know what to do next. I'm gonna go work on a different screencast. Also Skyrim scripting. But yeah, tell me down in the comments below what you want to see. Follow me on Twitch because I'm going to start doing that soon if I haven't already. And yeah, peace. All right, this was a fun one. All right, happy modding, everyone. Bye-bye.